YouTube channel The Quest. This is your host Kanchan Burman, where we bring you the top 10 news stories of the week, from current events to the most talked about headlines. We cover it all, keeping you informed and up to date. So let's begin. 6 people lost their lives in a tragic car accident in Dehradun, Uttarakhand, while returning from a party. The incident occurred at around 1:30 a.m. on November 12 at ONGC Chowk when their car collided with a truck, leaving the vehicle severely mangled. A shocking video of the crash circulating on social media highlights the intensity of the collision, which ripped the roof of the Toyota Innova and twisted the car. 2 passengers were decapitated in the accident, with one victim's head torn off and another's body trapped in the crushed car. Body parts of the victim were scattered across the road, as seen in the graphic visuals. Media reports suggest the group of 7 friends had been drinking at the party that night before the crash. The victims have been identified as Kunal Kukreja, 23-year-old, Atul Agarwal, 24-year-old, Rishabh Jain, 24-year-old, Navya Goyal, 23-year-old, Kamakshi, 20 years old, and Guneet, 19 years old. The sole survivor, Siddhesh Agrawal, 25 years old, who reportedly hosted the party, remains in critical condition according to the police. Now shifting gears to another important story that has captured headline this week. The West Bengal police have filed 93 FIRs and arrested 11 individuals in connection with an alleged fund diversion fraud, where money intended for school students to purchase tablets was transferred by hacking into the State Education Department's portal, officers said on Friday. Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee stated that her administration is strong, rough and tough and would not tolerate such scams, adding that the TMC government has set up a special team to investigate the matter. So far, at least 1,911 students across the state who were beneficiaries of the Tarunar Swapna scheme have reported not receiving the rupees 10,000 allocated for buying tablets, according to the police. On Friday, the West Bengal police established a joint investigation monitoring team, including at least 2 ADGs and other senior officers to handle the investigation. Next up, let's move on to a topic that has been creating quite a stir in the media. In a significant blow to the Aam Aadmi Party, just months before the Delhi Assembly elections, Senior Minister and longtime party leader Kailash Gehlot has resigned. Sources indicate he is likely to join the BJP party. Gehlot, who held crucial portfolios in the Delhi government including home, transport, IT and women and child development, announced his departure amid internal party tensions. In his resignation letter to Aam Aadmi Party convener Arvind Kejriwal, the 50-year-old leader cited grave challenges the party is facing internally. He expressed concern that political ambitions have overshadowed their commitment to the public, leaving key promises unfulfilled. For instance, we had vowed to clean the Yamuna river, but instead it has become even more polluted than before, he wrote. Gehlot also took an indirect dig at Kejriwal, referencing controversies such as Sheesh Mahal, a term used by BJP to describe the renovation of the Chief Minister's residence during Kejriwal's tenure. He stated that such issues are causing people to question whether the party still upholds its Aam Aadmi Party principles or not. Turning our attention to the following story. Amid escalating violence in Manipur, Rahul Gandhi, leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha, has called on Prime Minister Narendra Modi to visit state and take decisive action to restore peace. Expressing his concerns on X, formerly Twitter, Gandhi stated, "The recent wave of violent clashes and ongoing bloodshed in Manipur is deeply distressing. After over a year of division and suffering, every Indian had hoped that central and the state governments would have prioritized reconciliation and found a solution. I once again urge the PM to visit Manipur and work towards restoring peace and healing in the region." Rajya Sabha MP Rajiv Shukla also pressed for government intervention, Posting on X, he wrote, "Manipur is burning again. The government must make sincere efforts to ensure a peaceful and prosperous Manipur by taking all stakeholders into confidence. I urge the government to take proactive steps to resolve the crisis at the earliest. The country cannot afford for this situation to persist." Let's move forward. Kripal Singh had entered the neonatal intensive care unit at Jhansi's Maharani Lakshmibai Medical College with his daughter, who had been called to breastfeed her newborn, when he saw a nurse running outside with one of her legs engulfed in flames. Reacting quickly, Mr. Singh, along with two other nurses, rushed inside to rescue as many children as possible. His grandchild was among the fortunate ones who survived. Recalling the incident, Mr. Singh said, "One madam was screaming and running. When I entered the room, she was shouting that a fire had broken out. There were more nurses, so we just started picking up children in whatever condition they were in and handling them outside. We managed to bring out about 20 children. The fire, which broke out in the NICU of the Uttar Pradesh government-run medical college on Friday night, claimed the lives of at least 10 infants. 16 other children who sustained critical injuries are currently undergoing treatment, while one child remains missing." As we transition to our next story, let's take a closer look at an event that's been creating waves. Actor Kasturi Shankar has been arrested in Hyderabad by Chennai police over remarks she made about the Telugu-speaking community residing in Tamil Nadu. The case, filed by a Telugu association, accuses Shankar of making statements during a protest on November 3. In her speech, she reportedly said the Telugu-speaking community came as an assistant to the King's concert and later adopted a Tamil identity while engaging in divisive politics. The remarks have triggered widespread outrage, with community leaders and activists demanding strict action, calling her comments inflammatory and derogatory. Several political leaders have also urged for steps to maintain communal harmony in Tamil Nadu. Now let's see few interesting international stories. 2 flash bombs were fired at Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's residence in the northern town of Caesarea on Saturday, landing in the garden, police reported. According to the statement, neither Netanyahu nor his family were present at the time and no damage were caused. Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz condemned the incident, describing it as crossing all red lines in a post on X. "It is unacceptable for the Prime Minister of Israel, who is already targeted by Iran and its proxies attempting to assassinate him, to face similar threats from within the country," Katz stated. He urged security and judicial authorities to take appropriate action. Israel's President Isaac Herzog also denounced the attack in a post on X and confirmed that an investigation is underway. On a related note, we move to the next news item that has caught the public's eye. Bangladesh is battling its worst outbreak of dengue in years, with more than 400 deaths as rising temperature and a longer monsoon season drive a surge in infections, leaving hospitals struggling to cope, particularly in urban areas. At least 407 people have died from related complications in 2024, with 78,595 patients admitted to hospitals nationwide. As we round up this segment, let's explore the next major sports news making headlines this week. India's Neeraj Goyal won decisively against Brazilian Whindersson Nunes in a super middleweight non-title match in Texas on Friday with a unanimous decision. Using his skill and experience, Neeraj controlled the 6-round fight, which took place before the main event featuring Jack Paul and Mike Tyson at the packed 90,000 seat at Ant Stadium. Neeraj, the WBC Asia title holder, dominated the fight from the very beginning. By the final round, it was clear that he had a strong lead over Nunes. The Brazilian had no chance of winning unless he scored a knockout, but Neeraj's constant pressure kept Nunes from seizing any chance. As Nunes tried to land a knockout punch, Neeraj quickly turned the tables, launching an attack of his own. He threw a flurry of punches in an attempt to finish the fight before the bell, but couldn't secure the knockout in time. Now let's move forward to the last news story of today. Tilak Verma and Sanju Samson both scored centuries in India's innings, making the team the first full member nation with 2 centurions in the same innings in the men T20Is. Verma also became the first Indian player after Samson to score consecutive T20I centuries following his maiden international 100 in the third match of the series. India posted a total of 283, losing 1 wicket, their second highest score in men's T20I, just behind the 227 losing 6 wickets they posted against Bangladesh last month. It is also the third highest total ever in T20I cricket. Verma and Samson shared an unbroken 210-run partnership, which is the 6th highest in T20I history for any wicket and the highest for the second wicket. After setting such a massive target, India quickly gained control over South Africa, who fell well behind the required run rate, making the result almost certain. India won by 135 runs in the 19th over. The outcome did not alter the positions of either team in the ICC men's T20 rankings. India remained in the first place while South Africa stayed in 6th. And that wraps up today's video. I hope you found it enjoyable and informative. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next one.